Chantel Christie just played the ultimate trump card against her own mother, Jackie Christie, in a courtroom showdown where leaked audio recordings stole the spotlight. Jackie, the self-styled queen of sophistication and chaos, sat smugly in court, unaware that her daughter Chantel was about to unleash jaw-dropping audio that might have left the judge reaching for his coffee. Yes, a real courtroom with authentic audio evidence, pure, unfiltered drama. Is this family feud finally escalating into a full-blown legal war? But wait, how did we get here? Was this Chantel's revenge, a desperate bid to escape Jackie's overpowering influence, or a calculated move years in the making? What exactly was said in those leaked tapes that's got everyone, from Basketball Wives fans to bloggers, losing their minds? Just moments ago, Jackie was on Instagram dishing out spiritual wisdom. Now, her own daughter is publicly accusing her, even alleging physical and verbal abuse. What did Chantel reveal? Is Jackie hiding a darker secret? Could this be the moment the Christie dynasty crumbles? Stay tuned, because what you're about to hear might completely unravel the Christie legacy. As the courthouse doors swung open, Jackie Christie, the reigning queen of reality TV drama, strutted in with her usual confidence. But something felt different today off, almost surreal. Despite her typical posse, flashing cameras, and signature attitude, her own daughter, Chantel Christie, decided to burn it all down. How? By releasing explosive recordings that could topple Jackie's empire. Here's the kicker. These aren't just juicy rumors. The Christie family's ongoing legal battle has turned them into a public spectacle, with these recordings serving as critical evidence. Let's break it down. Jackie Christie has always thrived in the limelight as a socialite, reality TV mogul, and outspoken personality. She's built her brand on controversy, from her wild behavior on Basketball Wives to her questionable relationships with co-stars. But beneath the glitz, there was a grim undercurrent, a family on the verge of imploding. The foundation of Jackie's power, her iron grip on her family, is cracking. Chantel, her daughter, has been molded, controlled, and used as a mouthpiece for Jackie's brand. Now, Chantel is striking back in the most public way possible. This isn't just a sudden family spat, it's been simmering for years. Chantel has quietly voiced her frustration about living in her mother's shadow, with rumors and leaked messages suggesting Jackie has long manipulated the narrative, crafting a facade of a perfect family while exploiting her daughter. But it seems Chantel's patience has finally snapped. This courthouse isn't just a place for legal proceedings, it's the final battleground where Chantel is laying it all bare. Let's rewind a bit. Despite being mother and daughter, Jackie and Chantel's relationship has never been rosy. They've played their roles for the cameras, smiling in interviews and posing for photos. But behind closed doors, it's a different story. Jackie, known for her controlling nature, has long dictated Chantel's public image, from what she says to how she dresses. The pressure to conform was suffocating. It wasn't just about being Jackie's daughter, it was about being her perfect pawn. And let's not forget Jackie's husband, Doug Christie, a quiet figure in her public saga. Always by her side, Doug's role is murky. Some say he's been complicit in Jackie's questionable tactics, while others argue he's merely a bystander, turning a blind eye. In this latest chapter, Doug's involvement is more ambiguous than ever. Not long ago, the Christie family seemed invincible, basking in wealth, fame, and luxury. But cracks appeared when Chantel chose to speak out, and once she went public, the floodgates burst open. So, what changed? Why did Chantel finally turn on her mother? That's where the audio comes in. Fed up with her mother's dominance, Chantel made a bold move. She secretly recorded conversations and heated arguments with Jackie. These weren't your typical family disagreements. They revealed Jackie's true colors. In one recording, Jackie can be heard berating Chantel, saying, "Without me, you will never be anything you are who you are today. Because of me, you mean ouch." It is hard to forget that kind of verbal abuse, and Chantel was not going to tolerate it any longer. The true shocker came when those recordings echoed through the courtroom. Picture the scene. As the judge plays the tapes before a stunned audience, Jackie Christie sits there, struggling to maintain her usual poise. There's no escaping it, now the truth is out. The real Jackie Christie, cold, controlling, and calculating, stands exposed. The public is eating this up, and you can be sure they're hooked. Let's dive deeper into the audio. In one particularly incriminating clip, Jackie is allegedly heard saying to Chantel, "You will need to follow my lead and keep your mouth shut. If you want to make it in this world, I will always have more power than you do. I do not know what will make you shiver if that doesn't." This goes far beyond a typical mother-daughter spat. Jackie Christie has been the mastermind orchestrating this power struggle, but Chantel finally declared, "No more." Jackie wasn't alone in this mess, though Chantel's father, Doug Christie, is also entangled in the chaos. Insiders say Doug has been subtly urging Chantel to speak out. One source claims Doug told her, "You need to reveal the truth. She's been controlling and using you. The world deserves to see Jackie's real face." It might sound like a father protecting his daughter, but don't be fooled, Doug has his own skeletons. Whispers suggest he and Jackie have been scheming to cover up financial misdeeds. With the audio recordings now public, could Doug be complicit in the Christie family's shady empire? Jackie has been scrambling to salvage what's left of her reputation, but despite her PR team's frantic efforts to spin the narrative, the damage is irreversible. What echoed in that courtroom can't be erased, no matter how much crisis management she throws at it. The public no longer buys the polished family image, and Jackie's carefully crafted persona has shattered. The reaction online has been wild. Fans and critics alike are sharing audio clips, creating memes, and speculating about the Christie family's next move on social media. Millions are glued to the courtroom saga, with hashtags like #Jackie Unmasked and #Chantel Rises trending. This isn't just a legal battle anymore, it's a full-blown media circus. The fall of a reality TV icon has captivated audiences. Once the one calling the shots, Jackie is now the public's punching bag. The tables have turned, and she's under the microscope. Is this the beginning of the end for the Christie dynasty, or can she somehow salvage her career? More importantly, what's next for Chantel, the one who dropped this bombshell? Will she step up as the new face of the Christie family, or is she simply using her mother's downfall to catapult her own ambitions? One thing is clear, Chantel has transformed from a quiet, compliant daughter into the woman who toppled an empire. Now, let's break down the scandal, because trust me, this is where it gets even juicier. The tapes are just one piece of the courtroom drama. As more people dig, more dirt surfaces. The Christie family's empire is clearly built on lies and deceit, fueled by extravagant spending sprees and financial misconduct. Let's not mince words, this isn't just family drama. It's about power, control, and cold hard cash. The recordings expose verbal abuse, but what's the real story? It's the financial scandal lurking behind the scenes that could demolish everything Jackie and Doug Christie have worked for. Consider this. Jackie, who spent years branding herself as a successful entrepreneur and philanthropist, is now under scrutiny for financial wrongdoing. The public didn't know she was living a double life, one dazzling on reality TV, the other corrupt off-camera. Sources say Jackie and Doug have been living lavishly, burning through money like it's going out of style. Over the past 5 years, they've allegedly racked up millions in questionable expenses, from extravagant vacations to luxury cars, and even offshore accounts. But it gets uglier. Leaked documents suggest the Christies have been involved in shady financial schemes you'd barely believe. They've reportedly used sneaky transactions to conceal their activities, funneling money from their business ventures into hidden accounts. According to reports, they've been masking illegal deals and laundering money, using their reality TV fame as a smokescreen. It's jaw-dropping how brazen they've been. Jackie's preached empowerment and family values for years, but behind closed doors, it's all about self-interest. Now, let's talk about the unnamed sources stepping forward. One person close to Jackie's business circle dropped a bombshell. Jackie's a master at manipulation. She controls everything, even the finances. She's quietly built a fortune under her family's name, and no one noticed. But it's all unraveling now. This source claims Jackie's greed led her to exploit friends, business partners, and even her own family. As for Chantel, her frustration had been building for years, but her mother's relentless financial scheming was the breaking point. Chantel knew the truth all along and was just waiting for the right moment to expose it. But the scandal doesn't end there. Jackie and Doug aren't just blowing their own money. They've allegedly been misreporting income, siphoning funds, and taking advantage of their business associates. Worst of all, they've reportedly used their fame and social media clout to promote fake charity events and fraudulent ventures, running scams right under their fans' noses. This will make you rethink everything you thought you knew about reality TV stars. The media response has been frenzied, with news outlets racing to cover the latest developments, though there's still much more to uncover. Sources close to the investigation claim the FBI is now probing the Christies' finances, uncovering ties to money laundering schemes that extend far beyond their reality TV empire. Jackie may have trapped herself in a massive web of deception. The backlash is growing, and the public is in disbelief. Every facet of her public persona is now under question. Was she ever the empowered woman she claimed to be? Or was her image a carefully orchestrated facade to hide her illicit activities? On the flip side, the media storm is relentless. Jackie, once a reality TV titan, is now caught in a financial scandal. Headlines worldwide brand her the queen of deceit and the biggest con in reality TV. Social media is buzzing with memes, rumors, and outrage as the public piles on. And let's not forget,